Well, I've just scrambled up from down there, and there's some more climbing pitches in here. And I don't know, I was walking along the road and thought, oh look, there's not exactly a track, it's more of a little scramble. And just happened to come across a load of roots as well. So instead of I was actually looking for a short walk for the evening. And anyway, before I got there, I thought, oh, let's try up there. So let's keep going. Interesting. Yeah, some nice rock formations as well. Rather cool. Seems to be a bit of a dodgy dodgy little ramp up there. I'm glad they got the rope up there just in case it collapses. Right, let's get up and have a look. Oh, shame I can't attach my GoPro to anything. I decided to leave it in the cabin. Never mind. What a wonderful tree. I've seen these quite a few times, but never really taken a picture. And I'm just casually bimbling along the top of the crags. There's no defined path, it's not even on a map, but I'm pretty confident I won't get lost. If I go too far to the right, then I'll fall off the cliff. If I go to the left, I will catch the main hiking trail, so I can't get lost really, can I? And the hiking trail does go down to the road at some point. So this is nice. Just totally relaxed. Don't need to worry about, you know, following a trail. There's not even any cairns along here. There was back further, but I decided to leave that behind and just follow my nose really. And it's been pretty much like this all along, sometimes a bit more rockier. But either way, I'll end up getting back to base. So, makes you wonder, makes you wonder whether the rocks that's covered in mud, because that gives you an idea. Oh, there's a dog. Oh dear, what am I coming across? He may not be that friendly for all I know. Oh dear, let's pick up a rock and a stick, I think. Well, he was a quite big dog. He was only protecting the there was like a few goat pens, and maybe somebody lived there. Who knows up here? Bloody hell. Anyway, a few mountains around. There's a horrible looking Antalya, sorry, over there. I mean, the only time I want to go there is when I got to take my flight. Anyway, I got to try and get down there and find a path that's going to take me down. I don't know where it is, so again, yeah. We'll find a way. Need to avoid that that dog, I think. Well, I just scrambled over that. It looks like it's been put there deliberately, maybe by the shepherd to stop his goats coming down here. But anyway, I just love exploring and much prefer to scramble than I do to hike, to be honest. It's more fun and, well, a lot more adventurous. So we'll just see what happens, see where it takes me. I mean, it depends. I mean, if it's a bloody sheer cliff, coming up, then obviously that's not such a great idea. But I think I'm only about 100 metres high up from the road, so I haven't got too far to go. But if it is part of the cliffs, then I'll probably have to make my way back up again. This is more fun than trying to follow a path or trying to find a path. Let me know if you see anything that remotely looks like a path. Ah, this remotely looks like a path, but it could be animals. Could be animal tracks. You just never know. Ah, see? That's not human footprints, that's pigs. But animals are sensible. The thing is, I'm a lot taller than them. So they can get under there. Oh, let's see how we get on. Oh. I tell you, most pig tracks, I mean all the trails that I've been on, there's been signs of pigs all the time. And it makes me sort of think that that's where they get most of their food from. It'd be really interesting to know where they live. For all I know, they might live up here. Well, if pigs can get around here, then I'm sure I can. The only thing is, they know where they're going. And I don't. Same in UK, even on Dartmoor. You go, oh, that looks tracky, doesn't it? Very tracky. Right, I could be on a path here. Yeah, I was saying, even on Dartmoor, you get all these, I think Dartmoor, which is where, well, it's part of my world, and you've got lots of trails that's possibly man-made, but then you always get loads of animal trails as well. And to be honest, obviously you can, they can make you lose track, but I find them quite useful also. Yep, I found a track, and do you know what? From what I've seen so far, which is very little of this area, I would be more than happy to live here. Seriously, there's just so much to do. So much to do. Climbing, hiking, scrambling, living in log cabins. I'm gonna have to go up that one sometime. Apparently there is a route up there. But the thing is, with a mountain, you get lots of different routes. Depends on what technicality you want. You know, you can walk up mountains, you can scramble, you can take the hardest routes and climb. When there's snow and ice on the mountains, then it's serious. Then it becomes mountaineering. You need to use ice axe and crampons. So there is so much to do here. For me anyway. I think I'd like to spend the rest of my days in a place like this. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Hi, it's a rest day to me, so I'm going to go for a little hike. Hopefully it's going to be pretty. At the moment I'm walking along this crag and it looks pretty impressive. Loads of caves, and Yeah, it looks very steep and overhanging, so this is really high grade stuff. I don't know if you can see, but there's loads of quick draws going up, 2 routes up there. That means there's a group of climbers that are intent on trying to complete it, and so instead of keep putting your quick draws in, they leave them in there. So yeah, just makes life a little bit easier. It looks really tough, really tough. Wow. Look at the wonderful rock formations, and down there it was full of caves, and they almost look like stalactites and stalagmites, these limestone cliffs. So interesting. Anyway, I decided not to follow the path, but see if I can make myself a little scramble up through the rocks to get to the path at the top. Just makes life a little bit more interesting. I'm not want to take too many risks. I don't feel that confident today, but anyway, you do what you can do. My hands are really sore after the last, they don't look it, but they are. They're very tender to touch because of all the rock climbing I've done, and this stuff is very rough. So yeah, I want something easy. I got one last day tomorrow, and hopefully they'll heal a little bit. They may not if I'm doing this, but oh. Well, I've learnt over the last few days, because of the type of rock climbing, there's been very little holds that I'm used to, like nice big jugs, and so it's been very technical, even on the easier grades, and using your feet is like massively important, and the holds have been, for the footholds sometimes feel like they're non-existent, really. But I think if I had my own shoes, I'd probably trust a bit more, but I've rented a crappy pair, unfortunately, and but still, it's surprising what you can achieve. So again, and it saved me so much energy. I mean, I wasn't fit for climbing at all, but I've managed to do quite a lot, all because, you know, my legs were strong from all the hiking, And the fact that I use 90% of all my energy in my legs allowed me to do as much as I had done. So I really have learned some, well, it's not so much stuff I didn't know, it's just it's been massively reinforced with the guide instructor that I had. I think I'll try and join the path now and enjoy the walk. Oh, I just can't get over the scenery here and the amount of potential. I mean, over that mountain there's just even bigger mountains, and not so far away there's even, in that direction there's even bigger mountains. But in this local area, it's just incredible what you have on your doorstep. And I don't think you've got to travel too far to... Oh, I don't think you could ever get bored. Well, it depends if you're into this type of thing, obviously. Obviously. So, I wouldn't be unhappy if I bought a place here. I certainly wouldn't. Ah, I see a path down there. Okay, I'm on it now. So the red and white is a continuation of the Lycian Way. They've extended it to go from Geyikbayiri, which is where I'm staying, to another spot. Done a couple of kilometres, I think, through countryside like this. I think we're going to see some views in a minute. Ah, cool. More cliffs, more mountains. He's probably licking water. I don't want to disturb him. He's licking something. Yeah, it's definitely water. Look at this drip. I don't know if that is ice. Hello? Hello? How are you? I'm friendly, it's okay. You carry on licking. So we've got drips coming down here. And I don't know what this is here. Is that just ice where it was cold last night? Yeah. Oh, right. Well, this is the north side, so I don't think it's been that cold. It has lately, so it's probably staying cold. I bet this was up here somewhere. I bet you. Over the last week or so when it was a lot colder. I wish I'd come up there then. Hello mate, how you doing? Hello? You got a nice bell on you, haven't you? Eh? Haven't you? Yeah? You've been drinking water. Look, you come over here, mate. There's loads of it. Yeah. Surprising where these goats go and the tracks they make. Incredible. Anyway, back up. Seems like a spring here. Well, there's plenty of water here. I think that goat missed a trick here. Yeah. Isn't that cute? Yeah, really. How beautiful is that colour anemone? I mean, the plant is so small it can only produce one flower, but if you can see, there's a few other miniatures around, and well, whether it's a time of year I don't know, but there seems to be quite a few red ones in this little spot, which is nice. Ah, before I leave this spot, I think I've noticed a building. Oh, see, is that man-made? Oh. Oh, it definitely is. You can see blocks. Oh, that was a surprise. Didn't expect anything. Have a look round the front. Never know, there might be a toilet. Isn't that weird? You know, they built whatever they did on top of a rock. I suppose in those days there was lots of enemies. A house on a rock. There you go. Right, I need to find that trail. Can you see what I can see? A goofy monster. Eh? Right, just want to show you this boulder now. Nothing special, it's extremely rough, so you wouldn't be able to climb it. It'd be like... But what I found fascinating, I mean, this is... Right, I'm standing straight, so look at the overhang of this boulder. And you got plants growing, that's like a little fern. And that's growing out of it, and there's another one down here. Mental. How did that seed, and this one, how did the seed get in there? It's got to be the wind. No other way. Wow, it's just in plant life, nature, bizarre. And incredibly resourceful. God, that stuff's so rough, you could not climb that. And I knew the stuff I've been climbing has been tearing into my fingers, but that, you'd have to wear gloves to climb that. Oh. Anyway, bit of an easier portion. Should meet a track apparently shortly. And then head down to the road. That's quite pretty really, in a strange way, all those little pockets there. Yeah. And then, yeah, hit a track, turn right, go down to the main road, and I don't know how many kilometres back to where I'm staying. But I know one thing, it's going to be all uphill, and I'm feeling rather tired. Just one day left of the months of the 30-day holiday, or was it 31? I don't know. And yeah, I think I really tired myself out yesterday on climbing. So I don't know what I'm going to feel like tomorrow, but do an easy session, do some of my easy leads, I think, because hopefully I've still got some energy left in my legs, and finish off a rather nice holiday and a nice little adventure. Looks like I'm gonna be greeted by a herd of, hello guys, a herd of goats. Is it a herd of goats? I don't know. Right, am I on the track? I really don't know. I'll see one at some point. They're probably looking at me thinking, what are you doing here? Ah, they're showing interest instead of running away. Now that's interesting. Hello, I haven't got anything for you guys. Is it because I'm talking you're feeling okay? Hey? You don't recognise me, do you? Hey? You don't recognise me? Hey? Unless I look like you're... Oh, you've all chickened out now. You've all chickened out. Right, where's that path gone? I think I'm off it. There's a track down there, isn't it? Oh yeah, I've definitely gone off. Maybe this will take me down. Well, there's no food around here, guys. You want to go up a bit higher, eh? That's it, you stay there. I ain't going to bother you. I'm not going to bother you. That's it. Good boys and girls, obviously, as well. Seeing those goats just made me think. There is a saying, I think, tough as an old goat. Now, whether that means something, maybe some lamb or mutton that's, I don't know, I could have got it totally wrong. Does it refer to eating or does it refer to their character? I don't know. But I was just thinking, you know, like we eat lamb, which is young sheep. Can you imagine having a kid on your plate and saying, what are you eating tonight? Yeah, I'm having a kid on my plate. Can't wait to get stuck in. Just don't sound right, does it? Don't sound right. That's a real sad sight. Seeing a greenhouse completely destroyed. There's another one just over there. I used to have greenhouses and grow plants, and so yeah, find it a bit sad, but there you go. Well, I'm on the main road back, but I just seen this, and it's like a little pond. Oh, not cool. There is actually some tiny little fish in there as well. It's like a lot of huge amount of tadpoles at the bottom. Right at the bottom there. I want to see where the water's come from. Ah, oh, look at this, eh? Nice little spring in there. I know Turkey's full of springs. Full of springs. I'm pretty sure most of the rainwater just disappears in the rock and then comes out somewhere else. Very rarely find rivers. Oh look, there's a crab over there, swimming. Don't know if you can see it. It's pretty close to the surface. That's a freshwater crab. Or was it one of those mountain crabs as well? That likes water. I wonder if it's the same thing. Well, there's quite a bit of life in there. That's sweet. So if there's fish in there, either they stay really small. I wonder what happens if they if they get big. Yeah, I like it. I know where I'd want to come on a really hot day. Nice fresh water, it looks like it. Ah. Okay, get back to the road.